Well, well, well. If it isn't my greatest rival, Fred Witterback, it seems that you've come back from the dead. Because I have inside news. Some say I have direct access to Fred Witterback's location, his identity. And I don't see why he would lie about his death, about lying in the field with this Dr. Albert. Haven't heard from him in a while. Crocodile. It's made me think. It's made me think about all of the plotting that they've been doing and how boxy they were with their how they've been plotting. And it makes me think about box plots. So, what exactly is a box plot? Well, you can imagine it as something akin to this. You can search up a diagram with this video. This video is mainly going to be talking. But you can imagine a sort of square that is the... that's odd, I forgot. Because, even as a mathematician, sometimes I forget things. Sometimes things manage to slip past me, like the time. And you see the time says that some of my members are going to arrive shortly. But that doesn't matter. What does matter is that you know how to graph statistics. As you see, look at my new eyes. Can't look past them. You see, I've seen before in earlier videos that you could look at my nose, but you see nothing there. You can look at my eyes, but it's just hidden behind a kind of wall of black. It's completely hidden. Anyways, it's used to measure a sort of range. A sort of set of data points. Say from like 1 to 67. That's what they're saying. Or 41 to 67. I'm gonna say like 41, 42, 50, 53, 54, 64, 64, 65, 67. Now, all of those numbers, if you add them up and divide them by the amount of numbers in that data set, you're going to get a mean value, or an average. And you see what's average? It's what I got in my Amazon box today. Because when I got with 10 little boo-boos, I asked for 11. You see, they're my life. I don't see why people make fun of them. Because I know what I'm living. I know why I'm living. Because I need them to hang up on my backpack right here. Let me show you. You see this backpack here? Packed. What do you notice about it, huh? There are no accessories. And I need those accessories for my life. And they don't arrive in these freaking boxes, yo. So we can count those accessories. One by one. Because if I give this company the money, then that means I can trust them. Because companies are always trustable. And getting these, like, that big boo is getting, is all that I need to finally live. And if I can't live with, I've lived with false things like Stanley Cups. And before that it was matcha. And before that it was like these like little merchandise things, these what's called Funko Pops. But you see, the range from what was it when capitalism started? It was like can't remember. When I was born from my father's womb in the year 2000. Right now to today, to 2025. And what has changed in those 25 years? Nada. It looks so stupid when my finger just goes up here. But you see, in that span of time, there's a range. The beginning of the range is 2000, and the end is going to be 2025. We have our beginning and our end. It's sort of what we'd call our 0th quartile and our 4th quartile, but like, it doesn't matter. Boop, boop, boop. And you see, I've gone without a lot of things like, say, food, water. You may have noticed that I've been getting a little dehydrated. I've been getting paler and paler in my videos. But why? Because buying is my life. Buying and buying and buying. It's what gives me that, like, sort of jolt of dopamine. And this, my whole collection of calculators, my collectible calculators, what helps me do all of my calculating or statistics. See, yeah, box plots are for statistics. So when you imagine sort of a mean range, not mean range, you can imagine these outliers, places far apart, far away in the data set. You can imagine a bunch of data points clumped together, and there are these few data points, they're just like far away, scattered around. And these scattered around points are best represented by the times that this Witterback guy has managed to catch me, because he hasn't. Because outliers are bad. Because they suck. Being different, apart from the norm, apart from this norm, if I'm here, the outliers are over there, that's bad. Because people that are different suck. They come up with different ideas. They tell us to stop consumerism and hate. But you see, that's how society runs. That's how it operates. And this is how me and Fred Witterback shall operate forever. Engaged in a forever war, almost like Joker and Batman. Two halves to the same heart. So, if you will excuse me, I will proceed to buy my 10th Stanley Cup and drink my sweet coffee as I keep looking for them. Dr. Alfred Satirmath